I will declutter this palette. It's way too old, but you didn't get it discounted. You paid the full price and it was the very first palette that you got from the drugstore. But I'm not using all the shades. But some of the shades are pretty unique and you do not have anything similar in your collection. It's unsafe. We are DIYers. We can disinfect it. Yeah. What do you think? Do you also have two parts of yourself that are constantly arguing whether to do or not to do something? Or eventually you get to that final conclusion and your other half pops up with very nice, reasonably argument decision not to do that or not to follow that conclusion? If yes, hi, welcome to the Art of, a place where in order to declutter one palette, we need the whole video of convincing and a lot of follow-up comments. But first, let's hear two sides of the story. Meet Morphe 35M. We've been together for more than 6 years. I do understand that this kind of relationship cannot last longer than 12 months. But I am emotionally attached to her. She is my first ever palette bought not in the drugstore. And she's been so nice to me, I cannot declutter her. Even though I know that Morphe has a lot of issues and red flags, because we've been together for more than it was allowed. I cannot let her go. I do decide to come up to the compromise. I will just declutter the shades that I have the duplicates of or I do not like wearing. And the ones that will be left in the palette, I will repress in alcohol in order to kill all the germs and make it more safer to use. So let's start. Here are all the palettes that I have and the culprit is in the middle. So what I'm planning to do is to go through each shade, swatch it, and see if I have any duplicates in the rest of my collection. If I do have, I will declutter the one from Morphe. If no, I will leave it as it is and repress it later with alcohol so it will be presumably safer to use. Let's start. So the first shade is Light of the Party. As far as I remember, it is very nice creamy beige shade, satiny one. It will stay in my collection because I love to use it as my highlighter. The next one is Pop Star. It is a kind of satin citron yellow. I would say, as far as I remember, it is cold yellow. It has some peachy sparkles and I know that I definitely do not have the shade like this in my collection. I like it a lot because it's not goldish yellow, which usually do not look good on me. But now when I'm looking on the swatch, I see that it's not as vibrant as I remembered it. And the eyeshadow has heart pen, so do I have any alternatives? No, I don't see any. I think my collection is lacking a little bit of yellow. So maybe let's leave it as it is. Moving on to Stroke of Luck. This one is yellowish green. As far as I remember, it's not very opaque. I do remember that I might have some alternatives. I can see that Water Lily from Cosmic Brushes is very similar. Actually, yeah, I think we have found our first dupe. So this one will unfortunately leave my collection. Yeah, the first declutter. You can't imagine how excited I am to declutter at least something. I'm the worst declutter ever. Moving on. So this one is Express Yourself. From what I can see, it's kind of pear shade. Yeah, it's more like green apple or pear shade. It's quite warm. I would say it has a lot of yellow in it. So yellowish green. Let's see what Tiki from Nomad Cosmetics can offer us. That was a stretch. Oh, it's definitely brighter. Actually, I do not see anything similar. I have darker greens, but not this like muted one. So let's leave it as it is. Let's clean off these swatches. Yep, so the next one is Nude Tude. I see that Willow from Cosmic Brushes can be a very good dupe. So this is Nude Tude. It's like olive green and Willow. Oh, Willow is definitely darker. It's more like brownish green. This one is olive green. Do I have any olive green? If you see some, please let me know in the comment section below. I do have some from BH Cosmetics Romantic Nomad, but the quality is not very good and it's more greenish. Let's try Filigree from Muse. Oh no, that's definitely like grass green or army green. Maybe the green from Mini Retro from Natasha Denona? I would say it's pretty cool. No. This one has a lot of red or brown. This one is true army green, I would say. Okay, Nude Tude, you have deserved your place here. The next one is Green with Envy. This is more like seaweed green. Do I have any alternatives? Oh, I think Willow will be a great dupe for that. Yeah. They have the same coolness and the same undertones. The one from Cosmic Brushes, the Willow one, is more opaque, while Green with Envy is more sheer. So, bye-bye Green with Envy. Don't envy the rest of the shades. The next one is Sheen Stealer. Ooh, it's still very smooth. I would say it's brown with tones of green and green sparkles. Do I have such a dark brown color? And it's satin. Satin brown, satin brown. I do have one from this Pat McGrath palette. So this is satin brown, but it's very brown. It's not this dark. Maybe this one will work. Oh, it's too brown, too dark. We're looking something similar to this one. I think maybe in ColourPop, that's taupe, we can find something like Constrictor. Oh yeah, it's actually very close. I think the undertones are the same, but this one is a little bit more opaque. Constrictor has more silver sparkles, while Sheen Stealer has more green ones, but I do have some loose pigments with green sparkles. I think this one should work. Let's try it out. So, okay, I think that's a little bit too much, but the idea is the same. I think this one is a great dupe, so I think Sheen Stealer will exit my collection. That one was actually one of my favorite shades from this palette. I used it all over the lid. Don't worry, I cleaned my fingers in between the swatches. So let's proceed with Stand Out. Ooh, it's very smooth. This one is a brownish green with pinky sparkles and maybe a little bit of peach sparkle. Let's try Opulent from e.l.f. The one from e.l.f. is a little bit darker and it has more brown, while the Stand Out from Morphe has more green in it. Let's try Patina from Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty. Oh, it's definitely too green. I'm way too off. Maybe 30 from Nomad. It's still too green, like grass green. I need something more muted. I don't see anything similar in my collection, so Stand Out will it be. The next one is Bold Move. Oh, I do remember this shade. I think this is a very old and very distant relative to Cleona's Royal Pear because it has this muted lime base with the pinky sparkle. This one will definitely stay in my collection because I don't have the one from Cliona. I wanted to get Royal Pear during Cliona sale that happened recently, but unfortunately I was too late, so until then it will stay in my collection. That was actually very fast. The next one is Electric Energy. I do remember that some satins in this palette do not get hard pan, and Electric Energy is one of them. As you can see, it is an older sister to Bold Moves. It has the same sparkles, but the base is more olive green or more like ripe olive. I definitely like the way it looks on my eyes, so this one is definitely a keep. Yeah, you can see how good I am at decluttering. Moving on, so here we have Hello Sunshine. This is mustard green, and I know for sure that I don't have good mustard green, even though Water Lily might look a little bit like, but when you swatch them, they are not similar. So I guess I will keep this one as well. Here is the swatch. Finally, we have finished with greens, and as you can see, I love green color. So browns. This one is Play It Cool. Oh, this one is too sheer, so definitely cutting out. The next one is Hot Stuff. Oh, so oily. So this one is a cover satin with pink sparkles. It's very smooth. It literally glides all over my hand. Do I have coppers? Yeah, I do. I have Rose of Gold from e.l.f., which is, as the name says, rose gold. More coppers. Oh, there is one in Pat McGrath, but I think it's too red. Oh yeah, definitely it's reddish. This one is true copper, that's why it's so hard to find it. I usually steer away from shades like this. That's why I don't have alternatives or duplicates in my collection. Okay, so far I will let you stay here. The next one is Peachy Keen, and as you can see, it has hard pan, so definitely declutter. You know, now when I'm looking at these two rows, I see Gemini, the first palette from Melt Cosmetics. Maybe I can declutter these two rows and buy Melt instead? What do you think? Is it worse? Because I have not tried good Melt formula. Is it worth a splurge? Let me know in the comment section below. Moving on, we have orange. It is Fired Up. As far as I remember, this one is a true orange. Yep. I do have something similar in Blend Bunny. This is Morphe, this is Blend Bunny. I see that Morphe is more muted, while the Blend Bunny's is a kind of brighter orange. It has more red in it. I think this one used to be my only true orange. I do have some in Modern Renaissance, but it's more like pinkish, muted orange. There is also one in BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles. It's called WeHo. But oh no, it's pinkish. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong one. It's the 40s. But again, it's very coral pink. I do have one in Nomad. It's called Manna. Oh, it's very similar. It is good for highlighting or for inner corner, but it's not dark enough for outer corner. So, no, it looks like I don't have other oranges. So, Fired Up, you're definitely so fiery that I can't get rid of you. The next one is Bright Eyes. Okay, so Bright Eyes, this is satiny orange with yellow sparkles. You know, sometimes I like this kind of looks on my eyes, but can I duplicate it? I think I can. If I use Fired Up and top it with some yellow sparkle, I think I can duplicate you, so unfortunately you will leave my collection. Let's clean this hand. So the next one is Bossy AF. I do know that I have one very similar to it in Huda Amethyst Obsession. So this is the one from Morphe. It is so surprising for me to see that the quality of some of these shadows are pretty good. I do not defend Morphe here, but some shades are actually very good. So let's try the one from Huda. Oh no, it's a little bit more purple. I thought they are the same. Okay, let's try the coppery one from Pat McGrath. It's too coppery. Do I not have anything similar to this? Let's try Sultry from ABH. It's too brown. This one? Oh no, yellow. Once again, maybe rose gold will work? No, it's different. Now you see how well I know my collection. No, I don't have the duplicates, so this one will stay. That's surprising. I thought I have a lot of pinks, and I thought I would be able to find the duplicates for almost all of them. Okay, moving on to FOTD. I don't know how to read that. Oh, I know this one. I can find it in my Modern Renaissance. I think it's Love Letter. Oh no, Love Letter is a little bit too pink. Maybe Venetian Red? No? Okay, Red Ochre. Yay! This one is Match. Red Ochre is more saturated, but the undertones are the same. So, bye-bye. Talk Dirty. Oh, it's a very nice, rich, dark brown. Can you imagine that Morphe has browns like this? But I do have a lot of browns, and I think I can find a shade that is similar to this one. Give me a second to clean my fingers, and we will continue with swatching. This nice, rich, warm brown. Where are my worms? My worms are in Glam Palette. So this one is Rustic from Ansia Beverly Hills. This one has more red. Brock from That's Taupe. Oh no, that's very chocolatey brown. Let's try Creed. Oh, these are dupes. No, but not to the one we are looking for. Natasha Denona. But it's again too dark, yeah. Let's try Darling from Elf. No, still off. Okay, so Pat McGrath. No, it's like too red. Runyon Canyon from Lost in Los Angeles. Oh no, it's definitely off. So no warm browns. Now when I'm thinking about that, I remember that I decluttered actually a lot of warm browns because I thought they do not look good on me. So let's leave this one as just sample. Okay, the next one in our agenda is Hot to Trot. I remember this to be a chocolatey brown. I'm so happy we did all the swatches because immediately I can see that the ones from Colourpop will be great match. And it has a little bit of pinkish sparkle on top, which I think I can duplicate with one of my Gliona shades. I think Renaissance will work. But I have to lightly press it. Oh, this one is a definitely dupe. So yeah, I think we will get rid of this one. Though it is great for smoky eyes. I'm very happy with this row. I did so much decluttering. And the last one. Okay, we have Sparks Fly. This one is just a regular brown, and I think I do have some duplicates looking at my hand right now. So Cypress Umber it is. So bye Sparks Fly. Let's look into Confidence. This one is I would say not even peachy, corally red with golden peachy sparkles. Do I have a corally red or a corally pink? I think I do have. Yeah, BH Cosmetics, Lost in Los Angeles. I think that's too red. The 40s and WeHo. Let's try the one from The Mandalorian. Oh no, that's too off. Okay, corally red, pinkish, stay here so the confidence will not leave us. Moving on to Red Carpet. Ooh, that's a nice name. That's definitely Red Ochre from ABH Modern Renaissance. No, it's not. Okay, what about Regal? Yay, Regal it is. Even though I think Regal is a little bit more muted, but the undertones, the shade is the same. So I think we will get rid of this one. Red carpet, we won't walk on you. Give me a second, cleaning is in progress. Okay, moving on to purples. Power Slayer. Oh, it's too sheer. Definitely leave. The next one is Daredevil. It's not as smooth as the rest, but it's still very nice. So from what I can see is that Amethyst from Cosmic Beauty should be similar. Oh no, it's like too amethysty, as the name suggests. So do I have any dark satiny purples? Let's try Pat McGrath. Oh, it's too pink. I do have one. It's once again from BH Cosmetic, Los Angeles, Melrose. It's lighter. But do I have this kind? Oh, I do have some in Huda in Amethyst Obsession. It's not dark enough. Do I have any purple like this? Like blueberry purple. Let's try Blend Bunny. This more like ink. I need something like blueberry. No, actually I don't see any. I remember that Decadent from Blueberry Muffin should be, oh, it's more like a mixture between brown and purple. Okay, I see you, Daredevil. Let's leave you as you are here. What about Vampy Vixen? Regal? Oh yeah. Definitely a match. Sweet Beats. Even from here, I see that it should match Love Letter from Modern Renaissance. Let's check it out. So this is Sweet Beats, and this one is Love Letter. And Venetian Red? Yeah. They are slightly off, but I have such a hard time using pinks in Modern Renaissance. I don't think it will be easier with Sweet Beats, so I think I will declutter it. Color Persona. I'm not sure I remember what kind of persona you are. Oh, that is actually a pink satin with pink sparkles. Do I have any pink satin? It's like rose, I would think. Do I have a pink satin? Yes, I do. It is Sun from Nomad. This one is too pastel-y. Do you see any pink satin in my collection? Because I don't. There is some here in Natasha Denona, but it's more like goldish pink. So Color Persona, you earn a place in my collection. Okay, the last row. Can you imagine that we are in the last row? I can't. I see from here that Center Attention and Sultry Ways are very similar. Oh, this black with pink shimmer. And this one is black with also pink shimmer. I prefer the swatch of this one, so this one will definitely go. Do I have something like this? Satin black. I do have one in Pat McGrath, but it is more like taupe. As far as I remember, I have some black satins because I did a black satin eyeliner. Ooh, now I remember. So we have Downtown from e.l.f., but it's not as oily and rich as the one from Morphe. And actually, I prefer the one from Morphe more. And I do remember that I have one in Blueberry Muffin. It's Baker's Dozen. Once again, it's not that oily. Okay, we will leave. We will stay in the center of attention. Time to clean my hand. We have now Indie Glow Queen. Oh, that's so nice. What is similar to this? The shade from Pat McGrath, Mothership 3. It's a little bit too pinky. I do have some shades in my Amethyst Obsession. Let me check it out. I think they don't have names, so this one is the very first one. Oh no, it's like too pink. Do you think that I say too pink too often? Does it mean that I have too many too pink shades? Melrose? No, I don't have anything similar. Looks like no. Let's try Tahiti from Nomad. It's actually very close to Whisper from Muse. There is something similar I can spot in Nomad. It is Romantic Nomad from BH Cosmetics. Oh no, it's like too lavender. No, it looks like I don't have satin purples. Grape Expectations. I have something like that. I should have something like that. Romantic Nomad? Very close. Okay, let me try it out. I will get one shade from Pat McGrath and Pink Sparkle, once again from Cliona. No, forget what I just said. Amethyst. This one is more sheer, this one is more opaque. No, I don't see any. Wow. Okay, Candy Crush. I have to clean my fingers. One second. Candy Crush. Once again, Red Ochre. Venetian Red. No. Shade from Pat McGrath. Oh yeah, I think these are the match. Even though on camera they do not look the same. Let's try Rosewood for Cosmic Beauty. No. Even though I think this is similar to something we've just had. Sienna. No. Mulberry. Still no. It seems like I cannot find the dupe, but I'm so tired of this kind of reds because I have like literally 3 of them in Modern Renaissance, so I will get rid of it. It seems like I didn't touch greens a lot because I couldn't find the dupes, even though I see a lot of greens all over, but not this like murky greens. Some satin purples, but I'm not sure how often I actually wear satin purples, so I think maybe eventually I will get rid of these 3. I like this one for one and done look. This is like the orangest orange I have. These 2 are good for everyday looks. This is my highlighter. This is a very nice warm brown. Okay, and later I will get rid of that black. Okay, I'm pretty glad with what I have. What do you think? Do you have any suggestions? Maybe you see something that I can't find. Maybe you see some similar shades which I somehow miss. Let me know in the comment section below. And now you are supposed to have footage of me happily repressing all of my eyeshadows. And now you are supposed to have footage of me happily repressing all of my eyeshadows. Tell you what happened. Instead, I had to reapply, redo my makeup, and tell you what happened with alcohol. My initial thought was if I repress my eyeshadows with alcohol, it will kind of disinfect it. By all means, I usually kind of worse in 2019 because I think that alcohol means I usually try to avoid quality of the because product. I think that actually happened to one of my blend body eyeshadows. The quality of the product. This was actually happened to one of my blend body eyeshadows. Oh yeah, that was from Blends. Yeah, if you can see, there is a spot here. It is a place where if you can see, there is a spot here. It is a place where dry, but it has some accidentally dropped a little bit of alcohol. I still can pick some product is dry, but it has some discoloration like that. I still can see some product, but to repress my eyeshadows, I think it shouldn't look like that. So now you can see first time I actually tried it to repress my eyeshadows with alcohol. The eyeshadow that I the first time I actually tried it. I hard panned immediately. The eyeshadow that I experimented or with my brush. Hard panned immediately. I couldn't pick it up with my finger or with my brush. Bring myself to do the same thing with the whole palette. I can't toss it myself to do the same thing just with the whole palette. Time, just money, toss it into the garbage. Even though it's Morphe. Just so instead, my time, my money, and the actual product. It will be even though it's Morphe. So instead, I came up with another project. It will be called some kind of neck for names. The idea is as simple as the name suggests. Some kind of neck for names. Make sure that the idea is as simple as the name suggests. Using this palette, I'm going to make sure that I create 100 at least 3 using colors. This palette. Every time the main condition is that I'm planning to post at least 3 colors every time if I come up with other and I'm planning to post updates every 25. For instance, like the most if I come up with other ideas on how to use up this palette, for instance, like the most common one is to use it as a nail polish. It's just not count
the other
it
way to use the
toward the
palette.
eyelid
But
because
any external use will
not
be
eye
welcomed.
look. It's just
I believe that
the other way to
after
use the palette.
100
But any
looks,
external
I
use
will
will be
be
welcomed.
more eager to
I believe
part
that
with the palette because
after
it
100
will
looks,
serve its
I will be
purpose,
more
at least to
eager
some
to part
extent.
with the
If you
palette
have
because
any other suggestions,
it will
please let me know in
serve
the comment
its
section below.
purpose,
I
at
would
least to
love
some
to hear your
extent.
thoughts.
If you have
Once
any
again,
other
thank you
suggestions,
for
please
staying
let me
with
know
me
in the
today.
comment
I'll
section
see you
below.
next time.
I would love
Bye.
to hear your thoughts. Once again, thank you for staying with me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.